Hello everyone, Tac1421 here. Welcome back with another episode of Mega Moveset. Today, we're going to be covering one of my favorite Pokemon, and that's going to be Blastoise. He got a Mega Evolution, which I was really excited about. All three Gen 1 starters got that Mega Evolution, so that's pretty fantastic. Mega Blastoise, one of my favorite Pokemon. I am really excited that he got a Mega Evolution, and he also has a pretty darn cool ability that he got with this Mega Evolution, so let's go ahead and check that out first. And it's Mega Launcher, which boosts the power of Aura and Pulse moves by 50%, which is quite a bit. So before we get into everything else, I did want to mention, I just want to take a quick look at regular old Blastoise so you can kind of get a glimpse of where Blastoise was before he got that Mega Evolution. So you can see here, the ability, you can either use Rain Dance, I think Torment's probably better, but you're probably never going to use this ability. And then the stats, you can see the special attack wasn't anything too special. The defense and special defense has always been really good, and so he's always been kind of a Pokemon that you can use for like a Rapid Spinner. So keeping that in mind, some people that are going to play think that Blastoise may be a Rapid Spinner on your team, kind of a tank. So when you come in with a special attack-oriented Blastoise, you're going to catch a lot of people by surprise, and that's what I've kind of built here, is this special attack kind of tanky kind of Blastoise. So this bulky, special kind of sweeper Blastoise. Now Blastoise isn't going to really be able to sweep teams on its own. So if you have some kind of baton passer in some kind of way that can get him a special attack boost, that's probably going to be your best bet, is to build the team around that. So that's going to be my suggestion. I used kind of interesting Pokemon. You'll probably see it in the videos afterwards. I used a Pokemon, Mr. Mime, and I used both, he has Baton Pass, and then I also used some special attack raises and some defense raises, as well as Substitute. And then I Baton Pass a Blastoise, and you'll see in the clips, Blastoise wrecks and really, catches people by surprise. So you'll see that. So let's go ahead and get into the IV spread. Now this could, it could go either way. I think a lot of this can change, and definitely the nature can change. You can either make Blastoise modest, or I think quiet is also a fair thing to use as well. The speed's nothing special. I don't think you should really invest in the speed that much. I don't think it's that important. Blastoise is really bulky to begin with, and the things that would normally do a lot of damage to Blastoise, the special defense is really high. I think it's probably best to boost the special defense, just because that's going to be the weak side of Blastoise. Things are going to be using like Thunderbolts or some kind of like Giga Drain or something like that. It's going to be really your only primary weakness is those two types. So you're going to want to watch out for that. The next thing is, so I raised the special attack to, I raised it 100, and I think it's definitely good to have your ability, or have your nature, raise a special attack in some kind of way. So either quiet or modest, whichever way you want to go is really up to you. And I think it's kind of nice to have that 364 there. And I think with the special attack raise from some kind of baton passer in some kind of way will really, set up that sweep for you. And he's so Blastoise is so bulky that other Pokemon are going to have a really hard time knocking it out in one hit, unless you have some kind of really super effective Thunderbolt or something like that, some kind of grass move. So that's going to be that. I hope you find this satisfactory. You can kind of change stuff back and forth. You can also change the defense and raise the special attack, whichever you want to do. He's already really bulky to begin with, so you can also try that out. But I never really thought it's too necessary. So now let's go ahead and get into the moveset, which is probably the most important thing. So again, we talked about the Mega Launcher, which boosts the power of Aura and Pulse type moves. So the first move that you're going to want to put on for sure is that Water Pulse. Now Water Pulse only has a base 60 power, but with the ability Mega Launcher and the stat, it's going to be hitting for a lot of damage, especially if you have that special attack raise as well. And it also has a 20% chance to confuse, which sometimes may come in handy for sure. The next move I want to talk about is Dragon Pulse. This is also going to get the Mega Launcher boost, and it has an 85% or 85 base power already, so it's going to break that 100 base power, and it's going to be really good for things that are going to come in like Dragonite and stuff like that, stuff that are weak to Dragon, obviously. And it can also hit for other things that kind of, I guess, tank you out, or you can't really take out with a Water Pulse or any other kind of move that you have. So Dragon Pulse could be really, really helpful. The next move I think is probably the best move is Dark Pulse. Now, this is why. Now, we talked about normal Blastoise earlier on, and normal Blastoise is primarily a rapid spinner kind of tanky kind of set. So things that are going to be switching in are things that could take the rapid spin, so ghost type Pokemon. Now, if you can predict that, it will be really nice. You can use that Dark Pulse on things that you think are going to be coming in to take your rapid spin, and then you can Dark Pulse them and pretty much instantly knock them out. It also has a 20% chance to flinch, and it also uses that Mega Launcher boost, so it's going to break 100 base power as well, so that's really nice. I think it's definitely a really great move to put on there. And then the last move is you could go either way. I thought Aqua Jet was the best, and I've kind of tried out a bunch of different moves. You can also go with Aura Sphere. I think that's really good as well. It gets the Mega Launcher boost, and that will break a base 100 power as well, and doesn't check accuracy, so I think it's a pretty good move to use there. Another move you might want to try out as well is, of course, Rapid Spin. You can kind of fake that you're a regular Blastoise by coming in Rapid Spinning, but if you already have a Rapid Spinner on your team, you might not be too necessary. And then the last one that I want to talk about is also going to be Water Spout. Now, Water Spout is a really good move, and if you are coming in at 100% health, it's going to hit for stab, and it's going to do a lot of damage, so you might want to check that out too. But I always thought that Aqua Jet is going to be the most helpful for me. I thought it was the most helpful for me, at least, and it definitely helped out in tight situations, because Blastoise's speed is nothing to write home about, and I think it definitely helps out if you have that, you know, it's not going to do too much damage, but if you leave a Pokemon on, say, you know, 10% health or somewhere in that range, it can easily knock a Pokemon out, especially if it's weak to water. So that's going to be that. I do hope you enjoyed this set. I tested a lot with this set, so I do hope you enjoyed the videos that come after this, the little kind of montage video. If you have any suggestions for Mega Blastoise, let me know. Let me know what you think the best move set would be as far as the final move on him. If you like Aura Sphere or you like something else on Mega Blastoise, let me know, and I'll be, you know, just let me know in the comments down below. And if you can give this video a like, that'd be greatly appreciated. I just spent a lot of time getting some of these clips, so that'd be great. And let me know what, you know, Pokemon you'd like to see next in the series, and I hope you do enjoy the videos that are coming after this, and I'll see everyone next time. Peace.